You guys. This live is not going to be too long because I already did live earlier. I don't know who was all in the room. It was a lot of people, so I don't know who's all going to be on this one. But I just wanted to say, you guys, just stay encouraged. If you're on your healing journey, path after dealing with narcissistic abuse, that was something that I had to do and am still doing. But if you have been victimized by a narcissist, and let's say you're moving on with your life, like you're not bothering nobody, you're not hurting nobody, you just want peace, you just want to be cool with everybody, and you just it's all love on your end. You may still have people that are haters, right? Or you may have people that hate you for no reason. You also might have people that don't even know you but hate you. So I just wanted you guys just to keep in mind that it's okay. It's normal. It's a part of the process, unfortunately, especially after you dealt with the narcissist, because a lot of times the narcissist was probably your biggest hater, and so you have that. But I just wanted to remind you guys, like, it's a normal thing, a part of the process. One of the things that I've been learning is not to focus on people that are your haters, but to focus on the people that are your lovers, the people that love you, the people that care about you, that have your back. Because I think that, I've saw a lot of videos and heard people, and they focused on what their haters had to say, and it kind of, put them in the wrong state of mind and put them in the wrong direction. And, the mentality was different. So I just wanted to remind you guys, like, it's okay to, to ignore it, right? It's okay to be like, okay, I mean, that's how you feel, that's on you, you get me? But you always have to protect yourself. And that's why I always talk a lot about God, because I've learned over the years that God has really been my biggest protection. With God has really shielded me from a lot of stuff that I'm just very grateful for him, because if I didn't have him in my life, I don't know where things would be. And I'm not like a preacher, so I don't want you guys to think like, oh, she's preaching. So, hey y'all. So yeah, like I said, I was live earlier, but I was just wanted to come back on just to finish it up. I had to do something. I'm still out running my errands though, so y'all know how that be when it comes to running errands, and I'm doing it on a Sunday too, so I'm still out and about. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to reassure you, you like, as you're on your journey to recovering from narcissistic abuse, you might begin to see a lot of people's true colors. And sometimes those true colors may not be a good color, right? It might not be pretty, but only thing that I can say, as long as you stay good on the inside, then you're good. Like, because people could be doing stuff at you. They could be doing magic. They could be sending you negative energy. They could be gossiping about you. They could be trying to team up and have people stalk you and have people watch your accounts and stuff like that, or have people call you, have people text you and stuff like that. I just wanted to let you guys know that it's okay, right? I know that good morning, y'all. Hey. And make sure y'all give this video a like and let me know, have you guys gone through this on your path of narcissistic abuse? Do you have people that hate you for no reason? People that don't like you for no reason, or, and stuff like that. And how do you guys cope with that? How do you guys manage that? I would love to know. And how did you stay your true self? Because for me, you guys, like, I don't know, I guess because it's normal to care, it's a normal thing to care a lot of times, but I don't know, I just found myself as the stuff that I've gone through in my life, I just learned, like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just really grateful for that point of view, because, if not, I would have allowed things to, like, like the narcissistic abuse. Like, I could have stayed in that situation. I could have still been in contact with my mom. I still could have been in contact with a borderline. And I'm just glad that I did not allow myself to, stay in those type of situations. And I'm just really proud of myself for, setting those boundaries and, asserting myself and standing up for myself, So I just wanted to let you guys know it's okay to do that as well. And I know a lot of you guys might be empaths, you might be sensitive, and you don't want to hurt people, right? You don't want to offend anybody, but the crazy part about it is people don't have a problem with offending you, right? People don't have a problem with hurting you, right? And that's crazy because the whole time it's like you don't even have those negative intentions. You don't have bad intentions for people, but for some strange reason people have bad intentions for you. And the thing is, another thing is, it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do anything. Indigenous, Aboriginal, are you? So how do you cope with that, Indigenous? I love your name too, by the way. So how do you cope with that, being an empath? Now, being empath it's interesting. Like, it's really, you're probably a special individual. Yes, you can't let others' emotions control you, because people will try to control you. They will. And the thing is you can give your power away or you can keep your power. So that's why I always tell people that reach out to me, that book sessions, that talk to me, that get any of my coaching, my courses, or any of the books that I've done. I'm like, no, you have to keep your emotions in check. And it's not easy, right? Because you will have people out there like narcissists that will trigger you. They want to upset you, right? They want to get you frustrated. They want to make you mad. They want to make you mad because they mad. They want to make you so mad because they're so mad, right? So, you just got to be like, that's on you. You want to live like that? That's your problem, And you got some people that are like spiritual narcissists that will resort to magic. And then you also have those same spiritual narcissists will try to get other people to come against you. They'll try to team up and have like a whole big group of people talking trash about you and trying to like stalk you and stuff. And they might feel like, oh, that's going to move them or that's going to affect them. It's just like, nah, because you don't really care anyway. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, now it's not easy to get to that point, because you have some people that will go through a situation like that, and it will allow them to move them, or they might be afraid, or they might be scared and stuff like that. But that's why you have to have God on your side, because when you got God on your side, nothing scares you, nothing moves you. The only thing that moves you is God himself. And it took me a while to get like that, because growing up, I could say I probably was a sheltered child, but when I moved to California, things changed. And living with my aunt, even though she was a narcissist, she actually really did help me. And even the male narc, he did help me, because he helped me to see, though, my aunt and the male narc, and the borderline too, the male borderline, they helped me to see that a lot of people are evil. I hate to say it, but it's true. And a lot of people are jealous. A lot of people are envious. A lot of people are haters. A lot of people are competing. They're in competition, and they will hate you for no reason. And like I said, it's not anything that you have done. You haven't done anything to these people. You probably showed these people love. Like, you probably complimented that person. You probably like, oh, I like your hair. Oh, I like your nails. Oh, I like your outfit. You probably try to show them love. And because maybe they feel like you offended them, or maybe they felt like you took something from them, and then they just have this all out war against you, this whole like attacks and stuff like that. And you just like, wait, like, but you got to remember that a lot of people are evil in their heart. They have a ill heart, a hateful heart, and that has nothing to do with you, unfortunately. So, I guess what I'm just trying to say, I want you guys to not take things personal when people are hateful towards you. That has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with them. And a lot of times they're just projecting. So I don't want you guys to take that projection personal. I had to learn that the hard way, y'all. Because I used to internalize so much stuff, like years ago, like when I didn't understand, like, narcissists and, empathy and energy and, oracle stuff. Like when it comes to readings, like I didn't understand, like, oh, so that's just that person. Like, they the crazy one. Like, oh, okay. Like, okay, I get it now. But it took a while. It took some time, It says the name Indigenous comes from me not identify. Oh, okay. Black is misdemeanor. Where the Indians of this country, they didn't acknowledge us. Okay, I grew up with a narcissist stepfather. He was a teacher too. Okay. Yeah, I know some people me personally, I am Black. Both of my parents are Black. My dad is a little on the lighter side, and my mom is on the darker side. So I kind of look more like my dad. But his mother was she was Black and Native American, and my dad's mother was an actual full-blown Indian. So, I mean, I claim black, like, of course, but I get that perspective. There's a guy on, his name is Tariq Nasheed. I follow him. I recommend you guys follow him. He calls himself foundational Black American. I really resonate with that because, you know, I'm from the U.S. I'm a U.S. citizen. I haven't immigrated from anywhere. I'm not from anywhere but here, the U.S. So, you know, I'm the foundation of this country. Like my parents built this country from scratch. So, you know, we're the native people of this country. We built this country. So, you know, it's a lot of in that. But I get that. But he says foundational Black American, and I really like that term. So I get where you're coming from. And I'm sorry to hear that you grew up with a narcissistic stepfather. Indigenous, how was that for you? How did you cope? How did you manage that? What were your coping strategies, if you don't mind me asking? And hopefully you guys' Easter was good. You have, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I be trying. It's like, you know, like for me, you guys, I'm just myself. And you guys know, I feel like if you guys have not, make sure that you do get a copy of all of my books, like, because you'll learn a lot, not only about me, but like how I am in general. Because I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I know I got some people out there that's obsessed, like, I don't know, like, and I don't try to like think that way, but I mean, I know that is the case, and sometimes I be thinking like, well, I hope it's in a good way. I know I have some people out there that don't like me. I already know that, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine, because at the end of the day, I don't want everybody to like me, especially if they have negative intentions. And I know that there's people that are watching, like, they watch my channel and they don't like me, but they still watch my channel. I'm like, well, to me, if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to watch them. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's why I think people are confused, because they would claim that they don't like a person, but they still watch them, or they still would reach out to them, like, and stuff like that. So I don't get that. So yeah. Yeah, so it's crazy. So so I have Indian in my family. I would say Native American, but I am a Black female. Both of my parents are Black, but like I said, my dad's mother's mother was like, if I could show you a picture, they said, like, because I was born when she was still alive, but I think she was like in her older age, but they said that she didn't speak English. They said that she just spoke like the Indian language, and they said when she would come around, she would be like, how? So I guess like that's how some of the Indian languages, they'd be like, how? So I don't know what that was about, but you know, they were Black basically. But yeah, so, but I did learn, the guy Tariq Nasheed, he talks about like how there were already Black people here in the United States. And then they had brought some of the people from Africa, like a small percentage, they brought them in and they mixed and mingled with our Aboriginal Black people that are already here. And the Black people that were already here was classified as Negro or whatever. And so, you know, it just was all like mixed in, but basically they were colored. They were Black people pretty much. So, Black, is this so like weird? Okay, I feel that. Okay, I like that. Indigenous, Aboriginal. You said it was Indian. Yeah, I'm assuming like apparently she had like her own language, but like my dad's mother, she was Black, but her hair was different than mine. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she had like because I have like coarse curly hair. Like my grandma did have coarse curly hair, but it was more of like a straighter curl kind of. It was thin. Like, she had like that real thin hair. So okay, Indigenous, I definitely will. So yeah, absolutely will. But yeah, you guys, so like I said, I just want to encourage you guys, if you're dealing with narcissistic parents or narcissistic in-laws or narcissistic step-parents, just stay encouraged and do what you got to do to move away from this person, because you know the narcissist is a hater, right? They will hate you for no reason. They may even gather other people to hate you for no reason. Those are called flying monkeys. Those are called the narc minions, and they will do the dirty work for the narcissist, because like I said, a lot of narcissists are cowards, so you know, and stuff like that. And so they see you as a supply for them. So a lot of times when they're doing stuff to you, they want a reaction, and when you don't give them a reaction, then they throw like a tantrum like a child, because narcissists, they have the mentality as a child. Even as if you have a parent that's a narc, they will also behave in a childlike way, right? They want all of your attention. They don't want you talking to anybody else. They don't want you to live your own life. They don't want you to have friends. Like, that's how my aunt was. Like, she didn't want me to have friends. If, you know, back at the time I was like 19. Sorry, y'all, these bugs out. I was like 19. She didn't want me to go out on dates or nothing. Like, I remember, like, when I was 19 years old, and I would bring, like my friend guys over. It wasn't, like, a big deal, but that we were friends. And she was, when they would leave, she'd be like, oh, I don't like them, and oh, you know, like something that was off, and this and this and that. And I'm sitting here like, you don't even know them, like, you know? And I don't know if I shared this with you, but I had one friend guy. It's not funny, but it's crazy, because like he told me, he was like, Joy, he was like, I don't think your aunt likes me. And I was like, oh no, she's just being like that. He was like, no, for real. He was like, I don't think your aunt liked me. And I'm like, okay. And of course, you know, sometimes when you are close to the narcissist, you may not see with somebody else on the outside that don't maybe not care about the narcissist, or they don't, you know, they're not really that close to them. They're gonna like try to tell you the truth. You get what I'm saying? But because maybe you had a relationship with them, or you spend time with them, or maybe for some of you, if it's an intimate situation, maybe you had sex with the narcissist, or maybe you or this is just a relative, like a family member, and you like close to them, or you wanna, you know, be a part of the family. So you might be in denial. You may not want to like say like the truth, or you may not want to accept it, or you may not want to believe it, because then you might be like, well, dang, I was associated with a narc. Like, dang, do I got those traits? Like, oh shoot, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's good to distance yourself from that type of individual, because they'll definitely have an impact on you, and you don't want that to impact you in any way. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Make sure that you guys do give this video a like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought, if it was helpful and insightful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye guys.